Hi everyone, this is the second video review for this week, and if you've been reading along with me this week you'll know that I was reading Paris Adrift by Vanda, which is the third book in the Juliana series, and if you want to check out my Goodreads review, it's just a little bit further down the page, and I'll pop a link in the description on YouTube. I keep saying that and I keep forgetting to do it, so I'll try and remember to do it this time. And this is the video review. So Paris Adrift by Vanda, like I say, is the third book in the Juliana series, and it's my first experience of the Juliana series because I haven't read books 1 and 2. Although this book works as a standalone book, you could read it without having any knowledge of Juliana as a character or the other characters in the book, because it's not actually told from her point of view, it's actually told from the point of view of Al. You won't struggle to read the book, but I felt like I was missing a lot of background, so the benefit would be to read Juliana series 1 and 2 before reading the third book. But like I say, you don't have to. It does stand alone and it does explain enough to give you enough background, but I feel like there's history there that you have missed if you haven't read book 1 and 2. I really enjoyed the book. Actually, it's a very elegant book set in the 1950s. Juliana's a nightclub singer and Al is like her agent, I think. Al's a woman, just and she they travel across from New York to Paris, which is where Juliana's from. It's her home, and a lot happens sort of during their travels, and then when they get there, they get involved. Well, Al gets herself involved in a situation with a bloke who wants Juliana to sign up to his sort of opera play thing that he's sort of insistent that she do it, and it's not something she wants to do. She makes that quite clear while she's travelling across to Paris. She's very adamant that she's not doing that. She's a nightclub singer, she's not an actress, she's not doing that. And it actually turns out that this guy has something that, you know, he almost torments Al with throughout the whole book. So that's very interesting in there and very intricately woven into the plot line. But what I liked about this book is, like I say, it focuses on the 1950s. It's so elegant, the way it's written, the characters, how they dress, how they behave, everything about it was written very much in that 50s style and was very reminiscent of the era and very well put together, actually. And I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot more than when I first started reading it. I thought, oh, 1950s, okay, and I wasn't too sure what was happening with these two characters and how they worked together. Like I say, benefit book 1 and 2, you might understand a little bit better, but I grew to really enjoy it as I went through it. Like I say, a bit of a rocky start on the ship. I wasn't sure how it all worked together, but I did enjoy it. It was a really good book, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the rest of the Juliana series because, like I say, it's a very elegant book and I enjoyed reading it. I liked the way it flowed and went together. I wasn't expecting the ending at all. It's concluded but left open for more, so hopefully there'll be more in the Juliana series as well to follow the rest of Juliana's life. And I liked the concept in there that it was still frowned upon those times for two women to be together, so there's all this discreetness because it can't come out for Juliana's career, if you like. So there's a lot of hidden and there's a lot of questioning and bits like that as well that going on throughout the book. Even when they get to Paris, that's still very much, they find the same issue. And yeah, it was a really enjoyable book. I really did like it. So that is Paris Adrift by Vanda. That's the third book in the Juliana series. If you've read it, please let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to know if anyone else has read this series, and if you've read the series, again, I'd really like to know your thoughts on it. If you're going to read it, or if it's on your to read list, again, drop me a line, let me know. It would be really great to know if anyone else is like interested in it, really wants to read it. And I'll pop a link in the description, so if you are interested in checking it out, you can go and grab a copy of the book. Like I say, I will definitely be grabbing a copy of Juliana 1 and 2 if and when I can, and giving them a read to sort of see how we got to the point we were at in book 3. So I think it would be really interesting, and it would be a really interesting story. So I'd like to know more about Juliana and Al and how they came to be, how they were and where they were. That would be really great. So if you do pick up a copy of Paris Adrift, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!